In this video, we're looking at question 9 from exercise 1A, and we'll do 9A and 9D. Now, at first glance, question 9 might look similar to the ones you did earlier in the chapter, like 1, 2, and 3, but there is a bit of a difference. Alright, so for example, 9A asks us to convert 20,000 centimeters into kilometers. So, right, we're getting bigger, we're going from centimeters to kilometers, but if we go to our getting bigger chart, we see that we can't actually go straight from centimeters to kilometers. We have to go to meters in between. So this is actually a two-step problem. So step 1 will be to convert. So step 1 will be to convert from centimeters into meters. And then step 2 will be to go from meters to kilometers. So for step 1, right, to go from 20,000 centimeters into meters, well, centimeters into meters we divide by 100. So we do 20,000 divided by 100, which will give us, if we do it on the calculator, 200 meters. So that's our answer to step 1. Now we use that answer for step 2, because step 2, we need to convert from meters, from this 200 meters, into kilometers. Again, it's still getting bigger, right? But now we're going from meters to kilometers, so we divide by 1,000, right? It's this one here. So we do 200 divided by 1,000. And again, if you plug that into the calculator, you should get 0.2 kilometers. And that's our final answer, right? At the end of step 2, that's our final answer. So 20,000 centimeters is the same as 0.2 kilometers. Give myself a bit more room with 9D. So in 9D, we're asked to go from 0.00022 kilometers squared into centimeters squared. So again, the process is very similar. We're getting smaller, going from kilometers to centimeters, right? Getting smaller, but we can't actually go straight from kilometers squared into centimeters squared. We've got to go through meters squared first. So it's a two-step problem. So step 1, will be to convert from kilometers squared into meters squared, and then step 2 will be to convert from meters squared into centimeters squared. So that's the process, exactly the same as before. Alright, so in step 1, what we need to do is we need to divide, don't divide, because we're going from kilometers squared into meters squared, so we actually multiply by 1,000 squared, right? Kilometers squared into meters squared, multiplied by 1,000 squared. So we do 0.00022 times 1,000 squared. And again, if you plug that in, you should get, if I'm not mistaken, 220 meters squared. So that's the end of step 1. And we'll highlight that, and we'll use that answer for step 2. So in step 2, we take that answer, 220. Now, to go from meters squared into centimeters squared, we need to multiply by 100 squared, right? So we take 220 times 100 squared. And again, if we put that on the calculator, we should get 2,200,000. And the unit will be centimeters squared. And that's the final answer. So from 0.00022 kilometers squared into centimeters squared, we get an answer of 2.2 million, or 2,200,000 centimeters squared.